Sack Life, beat depression. It's day 736, and we're back with another fix, a somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, appreciate you guys and girls out there. As you know, start every single show with that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. And, well, I think that there is... No, I'm good. There's something. Might be a spider in my eye. No? Alright. As you know, we start every single show with that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. The more we use it, the easier it becomes to find things to be grateful for in our lives. Find those silver linings. And even if you can't find something to be grateful for, just the simple act of asking yourself that question of what do I have to be grateful for? Studies have shown that just asking that question can help rebalance the brain and give you a more positive outlook on life, making it easier and easier to find those silver linings. So it's just about putting in the work. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to execute, with expert precision and get it every time 100%. It's just a matter of giving yourself a shot, giving it a try, and then staying consistent. The more you do it, the more powerful that gratitude tool becomes, just like the other tools that we share on this show. So my gratitude today is going out to Century Martial Arts for their support with our cause, and also for the work they're doing for kids dealing with pediatric cancer. They've got that 10-kick challenge going on right now. So if you're out there and you want to help raise awareness and help support kids out there who could really use your support, all you got to do is lift a leg up in the air and stick it out in front of you. It's considered a kick. It doesn't even have to be a martial arts kick. You could kick anything. You could kick the air, you could kick a can, you could kick a friend, you could kick a bucket, whatever you want to kick. Kick anything. Kick something. All you got to do is 10 kicks and post it up with that hashtag 10kick challenge, and you can help a lot of kids out there who could really use your support. So gratitude going out to Century for all that they're doing, and also for this dope new bag that I just got, which is going to enable me to bring free martial arts training to the public out here in my hometown and hometown area in Kearney, New Jersey, North Arlington, Belleville, Bloomfield, Lyndhurst, and surrounding neighborhoods. If anybody out there is watching and you're interested in getting a free personal training session, we'll do pad work, we'll hit the pads, I can teach you some roundhouse kicks, we'll teach you some crosses, some jabs, all kinds of different martial arts moves, and you can get that physical feedback from that pad work experience, which is a somatic release of frustration, anxiety, and depression. So if you're interested out there, just hit me up in the DM. Gonna be cruising around on the Sack Monkey, bag fully loaded, ready to go, training anywhere that people are willing to give themselves a shot. I will be there. So just reach out if you can. So finish the gratitude section. Want to shout out as well to Lisa Luminary and to Y&I Music. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you all. You are wonderful people in my life, and you've been so supportive from the beginning. Y&I and Lisa for the last 436 days, crushing it out there. Also crushing it, Slayer Ken, just into the studio, over 300 days of progress out there. And shout out to my cuz, Laura. Looks like Laura's popping in. Love you, Laura. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you. It is day 736 of consecutive training for me, the Sack Man. Let me know how many days it's been for you. This is our second powerful mental health tool. It's that progress tracking tool. Keeping track of the number of days that show up for yourself and fight forwards and make progress out there. And the more you keep track of it, the more powerful that number becomes. Just like the gratitude tool, that daily tracking, that daily goal accomplishment tool will build up into more self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-validation, which is something that depression tries to convince us we can't do. And it's something that we can do for ourselves. And once we take note of that fact, that we are fighting against whatever is trying to slow us down, we can reinforce that truth, just like a positive affirmation. Reinforce fact. Give yourself an anchor back to the factual world of how strong, how much endurance and power you have in this fight forward by keeping track of those dates. Shout out as well to Vale. Thank you so much for your support. And Laura said, woo! Appreciate the woos. Shout out to Slayer Ken for sharing your progress at 344 days, crushing those goals, man. Thank you so much. I know even when you don't make it to the live, you are catching the replay on Sack Life Daily, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your feedback up there. It lets the world know, not just the people on Instagram, but it lets the world know what is happening out here. We're having positive impact, and we're able to impact each other as well. So thank you, Ken. Thank you, everybody, for being there and being supportive. So we talked about the number tool, talked about the gratitude tool, and today is going to be a lower intensity active recovery session. So it's not going to be a high intensity. You're not going to get super sweaty. We will have an active session in the middle of our rounds. We're going to have 3 rounds today. The first 2 rounds are 5 minutes. And then the final round is going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. We're going to kind of feel it out, get grounded into the moment, and see what we need for the moment. But we're going to be mixing in all kinds of free mental health tools, because there are many, many ways that we can help ourselves out here. And as individuals, we have to find the ones that work best for us. So for me, hitting the bag was what gave me that 180 turnaround in my life. It was exactly what I needed. But for other people, breath work, visualization, meditation, and other tools that we have out there, that's what resonates with them. That's what clicks with them. So we try to share as many as we can on this show. And on Sunday, because it's Superhuman Sunday, it's a good time to give ourselves a break and some active recovery. So in order to get that active recovery, we're going to use those other mental health tools, and we're going to link them together with movement and martial arts training. That way we never need to take a day off from moving forwards. We never need to take a day off from that progress we're making with our martial arts training. And we can give our bodies a rest and a break that it deserves. So let's cover some of what's happening in the class. And Ken said he was having some hearing loss, couldn't make the class live, but now today feeling much better. Only had massive wax impact already. Well, I'm sorry to hear about the massive wax impact. I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm happy to see you here today, Ken. Appreciate you, man. I hope you continue on your road to recovery, and I hope this class comes through loud and clear so you can follow along at home. That being said, for the first round, we're going to calm our nervous system with a tool known as diaphragmic breathing. It's a diaphragmic breathing tool. It works in a way that automatically calms that automatic nervous system. So if you're in a heightened state, if you're anxious, if you're feeling anxiety or stress or a higher heart rate, maybe a little light sweat or something like that, you can take control of that feeling. You can take control back using just the power of breath. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's a nice, easy, simple exercise. We can start with a hand over the chest and a hand over the belly, meant to be a guide in the beginning. But after you practice this for a while, you won't even need the hands as a guide. You can just do the breathing tool alone. Shout out to Reed Brickman. Thank you for being here. So for this diaphragmatic breathing tool, what we want to do is take a deep breath in through the nose and fill the belly with air, keeping the chest nice and flat. So go ahead and take that deep breath in through the nose, fill in the belly with air, and try and keep the chest flat where it is. Hold that breath for a moment, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. Letting that belly fall back down, breathing all of that air out of the mouth. And now there are ways to make this even more and more effective. Shout out to IsJ420. Thanks for being here. So we've got that basic in the nose to the belly. Hold for a moment and then exhale out the mouth. We're switching, we're chambering between the nose and the belly. We want to make sure that we're breathing in slow and easy. We're filling that belly with air and the chest is staying flat. And on the exhale, we want to make sure that we add some resistance in the mouth. So add some resistance between the lips, kind of purse those lips so that you have that back pressure there on the exhale. This will further exercise that diaphragmatic breathing muscle and further calm the automatic nervous system. Let's try it together one more time. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold. In long and slow, exhale out the mouth with resistance. Now we want to make sure that that exhale is twice as long as the inhale, and that's going to, again, take it to that next level of effectiveness. There are levels and levels and levels, so you can continue to improve with each one of these techniques. So that's our diaphragmic breathing tool. Now we're going to take that to the next level as well and link it with martial arts training. We're going to link it with movement, and for the first round, we'll be using that diaphragmic breathing tool as a guide for our movement. On the deep inhale to the belly, we're going to assume our defensive stance and hold that stance. And on the long, slow exhale, we're going to rotate into our striking patterns. Now you can use any striking pattern you'd like. Just try to limit those strikes to about 2 or 3 total strikes in your combo. That way it'll keep the intensity low, it'll keep the pace low. Our goal here is to kind of flow through those movements, thinking about form, following the breath as a guide, and just tuning into those movements, flowing like water, taking shape, and training that muscle memory, training those things that we can use when we do get back into a high intensity situation. So let's practice that very quickly, and then we'll break down the other sessions as we go, but just a heads up, you will need somewhere comfy to sit. It can be the floor, it can be on a blanket, it can be on a pillow, it can be on anything comfortable. For the final session, we're going to be doing a brief meditation that will put you back in full control over your nervous system. So the first session, we're going to calm that nervous system down with diaphragmatic breathing. Second session, we're going to activate that nervous system in a positive way with what's called the breath of fire. And then the final session, we're going to finish up with a brief meditation just to completely de-stress and get the full control back over our system. Shout out to Jay, my cousin Jay, for tuning in. A bunch of family support today. I appreciate you, fam. I hope you're doing well out there. So we covered that diaphragmatic breathing. Let's get into it. Let's get right on moving along. We're going to get some calming tunes coming through our sweet boombox.
Pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Let's swap that out. Bam. And there it is. You can also tune into these tunes. They're encoded with binaural beats to help meditate and enter REM sleep as well. If you'd like to use them with headphones, you can tap into those benefits, and you can stream them for free on Spotify. Just search artist, saclifeofficial.com. Artist raises awareness to the website and helps us empower others as well. So please do check that out. See if it works for you. If it does, please do share that experience with the world so we can help others. All right, that's enough chatting. Let's get into this thing starting now. Go ahead and start with just that breath work tool. We're going to place one hand over the chest, one over the belly. Take that deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for a moment. And then long and slow, exhale through those pursed lips. We're letting the belly fall, keeping the chest flat the whole way through. You can check in on yourself and see how you're doing. You should feel that energy level coming down, heart rate coming down. Take that deep breath in again, one more time. Deep to the belly. Through the nose, hold in the belly for a moment. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. Letting that belly fall, making sure the exhale is twice as long as that inhale. Now we're going to link it with movement and start picking up with that martial arts training. So go ahead and pop into your balanced Muay Thai stance. Remember, guides are available on saclifeofficial.com so you can be prepared for every class. From here, in our defensive position, we're going to take that deep breath into the stomach. Hold on to it for a moment, and then long and slow, we're going to exhale and rotate into a jab. Just nice and easy. Twisting through, following that exhale as a guide. You're turning through the shoulders and hips, rotating on the ball of the lead foot, and twisting that fist over, landing on the large two knuckles. Remember, keep that wrist nice and straight. Tuck the thumb under those top two fingers, and visualize making contact with that physical form, that depression dummy, right in the face. Bam, knock those lines out. Deep breath in, back to the belly as we return to defensive stance. Guard high by the brow line, hold that breath, long and slow, exhale through jab cross. All the way through, we're keeping our chin tucked, head on that center line, we're nice and balanced, moving very slow, flowing like water into those patterns. Deep inhale back to defense. Guard high by that brow line, long and slow, exhale forward, jab cross. Finish that breath in striking pattern, and then nice and slow deep breath into the belly. As we return to defensive stance, long and slow, exhale through jab cross. You can tuck the chin into the shoulder here. So many areas that we can grow and improve in our form. Deep inhale back to defense. We're going to add in a third strike now. It's going to be a jab, cross, and we're going to finish with a hook. So nice and slow, flow through those movements. Deep inhale to the belly. Assume defensive position. Guard high, long and slow. Exhale through jab, cross, and then rotate for that final hook into the face of that depression dummy. Deep inhale back. Once you fully exhaled all of that breath, deep inhale back to defensive stance. Remember, keep that guard high. Square hips and shoulders with that target after each return to stance. Long and slow exhale forward, jab, cross, hook. Fully exhale. One long breath in all three of those movements. Deep inhale back to defense. Guard high, chin tuck, long and slow exhale through 3-hit combo. Rotating on the ball of each foot for each strike. Deep inhale back to defense. Remember, you can use any striking pattern you'd like. Just keep it controlled, keep it nice and slow. And if you're feeling that lactic acid build up, go ahead and shake out the limbs for a moment. I've learned a lot and I'm in a positive state. Thanks, good to go. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Keep that squared up, balanced stance, chin tuck, deep breath into the belly. Hold it long and slow. Execute any striking patterns you'd like. Just follow that breath as your pacing guide. Deep inhale back. Guard high by the brow line, chin tuck, shoulders roll. Long exhale through striking patterns. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in. Long exhale through striking patterns. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long exhale through striking patterns. Fully exhale and return to defensive stance. Deep inhale to that belly, long exhale through strikes. Deep inhale back. It can be one strike, it can be 3 strikes. Just go nice and slow, nice and controlled. Deep inhale to that belly. Long exhale through those strikes. Neutral stance, tap back into that breath, and let's make sure we calm the nervous system by tuning into that breathwork tool alone. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Chest flat, long exhale out the mouth. Alright, now that we should have calmed the nervous system, you can check in with yourself right now, see where your heart rate is, see where that energy level is. It should be nice and calm. Now we're going to activate that nervous system with the yogic breath of fire. And this is going to put a stress on our body. It'll put a stress on our heart, on our lungs, and our nervous system, and it will, in fact, pump the stress hormone cortisol. But we're going to be training our brain to handle that stress hormone in a positive way, in a way that builds us up instead of breaking us down. So, as with any exercise routine, make sure you ask a doctor before you start and you are cleared by your physician. And make sure you're checking in on yourself, staying hydrated, and making sure that you do not overreach. Signs of overreaching are lightheadedness, dizziness, nauseousness in the stomach. So watch out for those things, and if you're feeling any of them, dial back the intensity. Alright, let's get into it. The yogic breath of fire is going to be a short pulse, a short powerful pulse of air out the mouth from that diaphragm again. Nice and short, powerful burst, and then we're going to just let it passively rebound back in the nose. We're going to turn each breath into a rep and allow that breath to return just passively. It's going to look like this. Short out the mouth, and then just let it kind of unconsciously come back, but through the nose. So it's not a deep inhale, it's not a conscious inhale, we're just letting that breath rebound back. We're going to start with 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Here's where we can check in ourselves. Long exhale out the mouth. See how you're feeling. If you're doing all right, no nausea, no lightheadedness, no dehydration. We're going to go back in for another 20 breaths of fire. In 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. And now we're going to start going bringing it up and making some progress. So we're going for 40 breaths of fire this time. Keep that pattern going. No breaks in between until we get to the end of the round. 40 breaths out in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And now we're going to pick it up a notch if you're feeling all right with 60 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And now we're going to link it in with nice, tight, short jabs and crosses just from the hip and shoulders. Turning those fists over. Let that punch whip right down that center line. Keep the chin tucked. And let that punch whip sync up with the pulse in the breath. So each breath out is going to blow right into the whip in that punch. It's going to look just like that. Alternate punches, send them down that center line. Turn the fists over, squeeze that thumb on impact, but let that little whip in that punch link up with the pulse in that breath. We're going for 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. You should feel that activated energy picking up. Some people report it just like coffee without the jitters. We're going for 20 more breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold it. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. We're going for 40 breath of fire punches now in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Another 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And that is the end of our activated breath of fire session. You should feel that elevated heart rate now. Maybe a light sweat going. And an activated, energized feeling. All these somatic symptoms, these physical symptoms that you're experiencing right now are very similar to what we may experience during a panic attack. Which is why we're going to show ourselves right now how much power and control, unless my tripod is broken, how much power and control we have over our automatic nervous system. So, get yourself somewhere comfy to sit, and we're going to tune in to the power of the breath first in a brief meditation. And you can be sitting on a pillow, on a blanket, anything soft, anywhere comfortable. Just pop into a comfy position. Make sure you're hydrated. Take note of how you're feeling right now, because it's all about to change with this next tool set we're going to tap into. So starting with the breath, sit up nice and tall, nice and straight. Relax the shoulders, relax the chin, relax the jaw. Place a hand over the chest, hand over the belly. And we're going to start back with that diaphragmic breathwork tool, but we're going to level it up as we go. So first, step up, close your eyes, visualize that breath as you draw it in. 4 seconds in. Deep to the belly, hold on to it for a moment, and then long exhale out, twice as long as the inhale. Let's do it together. Visualize the breath. Sit up nice and straight, deep in through the nose, long and slow exhale out the mouth with pursed lips. In 3, 2, 1, deep in. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. With your eyes closed, visualize that breath. Deep inhale again, 4 seconds to the belly and hold. Eight-second exhale. 4 seconds into the belly and hold. Eight-second exhale. With your eyes closed, continue to visualize that breath. We're holding for 7 seconds in between those breaths, turning it into the 4-7-8 tool that has been shown to be effective at calming that nervous system. You might feel it coming down already. Take that deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Nice and slow through pursed lips. Deep inhale through the nose, 4 seconds in. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale here, pursed lips. Sit up nice and straight. Straighten out the back, straighten out the neck. Relax that jaw, relax the shoulders. And continue on with the 4-7-8 pattern. Deep in the nose. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale. Let's take it to the next level. As we draw that breath in, 4 seconds to the belly, and we sit with it for 7 seconds, I want you to ask yourself the question, how do I feel as you're sitting with that breath? Let's do it together. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it. How do you feel? 8-second exhale. Feel your body melt into place as you exhale that breath and you relieve that excess stress, that unnecessary stress that we carry around. Take that deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly, eyes closed, visualize it. Hold on to it for 7. Ask yourself how you feel. Eight-second exhale here. Remember, put resistance in those lips. Long and slow. If you don't need the hands as a guide, you can put them somewhere more comfortable on your knees, crossed in your lap, by your side, wherever is more comfortable for you. Let's continue with this breathing pattern. 4 seconds in, hold for 7, exhale for 8. We're going to start to shift our attention onto that exhale, making sure we put resistance in those lips. Let's do it together. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale here. Ignore the bell. Let's keep this pattern going and focus more on that exhale. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it. How do you feel? On this exhale, I want you to imagine blowing away expectations. Expectations you put on yourself, expectations from others. Just blow it away with the breeze. Imagine what life would be without those expectations. Take that deep breath in again to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. Sit with this power of peace that you are giving yourself. 8-second exhale those expectations. Again, 4 seconds in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale. We're going to do a few more rounds now, just breathing together, no instruction. Just keep that pattern, that 4-7-8 pattern going. Eyes closed, visualize it, sit with it, tune into the moment. This is your power you're sitting in. 4 seconds in, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Together in 3, 2, 1. One more time. And that is the end of our calming active recovery Superhuman Sunday session. I hope that you guys are feeling the powerful effects of these tools, specifically the breathwork tools. They can empower you to take control of your nervous system. And if you check in on yourself right now, check in on the way that you're feeling right now. Where's your heart rate? Where's your stress level? Where's your head? Do we have busy, anxious thoughts, or is it clear? Right? Usually it clears, like, at least for me, I've got a million things going all the time, every day. And right after this breathwork session, I'm clear and free. I'm in a state of peace, and this euphoria can last up to a few hours. We can even experience what a lot of runners experience as a runner's high using just this breathwork tools. So tune into you. Tune into how powerful you are in this fight against depression, and continue to arm yourself with as many tools as possible, the ones that work for you, the ones you vibe with, the ones you enjoy most, and make yourself a super effective routine in this battle against depression. Shout out to Thomas DeVitro for tuning in. Appreciate your support, and I will catch all you guys and girls next time. Same SAC time, same SAC channel, same SAC life. SAC man out.